Good evening, wait a minute, it's not evening. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am in my happy place. In my happy place, and I hope that you are too. Hey, Miss Rita, how have you been? I'm going to wait just a minute for everybody to come on. Hey, Zainab, don't go there anywhere. Hold on for a minute. I hope that you are all having an amazing, magical day. And today I want to talk to you about seeds planted. I know many of us have heard this expression, seeds planted. Write that in the comments, seeds planted, because I'm going to share with you some seeds that have been planted from last month, last week, last month, last years ago. And that now those seeds are starting to bloom. They are starting to become fruitful. And I want to show you how you too can have your seeds come to bloom. It was funny because I was having a conversation with one of my sister friends, and we were talking about something that she had put into the atmosphere, a seed that she had planted, and she didn't even realize that she had planted it until we were having a discussion. And I said, wait a minute, you know, you've been planting these seeds and you don't even realize it. And she was like, you're right. Okay. So good, Zayna. You drive and you just listen. So she was like, oh my God, you're right. I did plant these seeds. So there's a couple of things I want to say. I wrote some notes because y'all know. Hi, Yuka. How are you doing? Are you still in Turkey? See, I have friends all around the globe. My sister, well, Ananda and I share husbands. He's really hers, but I borrow him when I go to Bali. That's how I like to say it. He's really hers, but I borrow him when I go to Bali. But yes, I have sister friends around the globe. But I'm going to talk to you about Seeds Planted. So go ahead, get your friends in here, get your sisters in there. Because seeds that many of us have planted so long ago are starting to bloom, are starting to blossom. And maybe you've noticed it for yourself. So first, let me start off with number one. Y'all see I'm in my happy place? Let me start off with number one. Number one is a seed that I had planted via Grandma Jenny. And thank you, Loretta. A seed that I had planted via Grandma Jenny of your girl tired. Y'all don't know all the kicking and screaming that I be doing. And I'm like, yo, your girl is tired. And she's like, okay. I'm like, so we're going to need to make some stuff happen because I'm tired. Like, I'm really tired. And so the universe just had me connect with this amazing ball of energy by the name of Linda Joy, and of high vibrating, walking, living, breathing angel on this earth, as I like to call her. She doesn't know I call her all these amazing names, and positioned her in front of me. And the opportunity of us to connect and have conversation, and for me to share with her audience via her Aspire magazine, and just share this gift that sometimes that we try to keep secret. Y'all didn't know I used to try to keep this a secret because I thought some things were going on. But she helped push me outside of my comfort zone, because y'all know sometimes I'm real comfortable in my space. And so what happened is, the opportunity for Inspired Living University came. Well, I'm just here to tell y'all the doors closed yesterday. So you don't have to worry about me. Oh, you're going to hear me talk about it because I'm going to talk about all the goodness that everybody who joined is in there. But I'm excited for the women who joined. And as I've sent private notes to everyone that I was aware that joined, who told me that they decided to become a student of the university, that not only do I thank you, but Grandma Jenny thanks you, because Grandma Jenny was trying to help out her great-great-grandbaby. So she wouldn't be like, I quit, I tap out. So Grandma Jenny manifested this on my behalf. The seed was planted when I said, I'm tired and I need some help. So everybody say, thank you, Grandma Jenny. because now I get to hang out a little bit longer and I won't be kicking and screaming because I'm exhausted. So I'm very excited. We had a grand opening conversation today for those ladies who joined. And if you were on the Zoom, welcome, welcome, welcome. But I am excited for all the expert instructors who are sharing their amazing gifts with those of us who are on our own personal transformation. And get this, I am still on my transformation. So what they have to share is going to be for me just as much as it is for my sister friends who decided to join the university. Doors are going to open again for those of you who just was on the fence and uncertain. It's perfectly fine. Doors will open again in a couple of months and you'll have the opportunity to join the university. It's an amazing space. And that was one of the things that one of the ladies shared today. She was like, I needed to be in this space with other women who could embrace me. And I'm going to start crying and I ain't even getting finished through my conversation. Who could embrace me, and where I felt the love of the energy inside of our student community, just by all the welcomes, just by what I've been reading. And so I'm excited for all of the ladies who have joined. So that's number one. So I planted that seed. Y'all see how Grandma Jenny helped the girl out? It started to flourish. It started, Rosetta, you got in there? You didn't tell me you got in there, Rosetta. How you slide in there, Rosetta? Because you didn't tell me. Hey, Isilma. And so I'm excited for all the ladies who said yes. And who I was getting emails like people were like, I got your email. I got your email. My emails were scheduled. Okay. I wasn't sitting here saying who didn't sign up. I don't see who signs up. I don't know unless somebody tells me. Hi, Kalila. So here comes my St. Martin Anguilla girl. See, my Caribbean women are coming in here too. I got Indonesia, I got Caribbean. Yeah. So I don't know who joins until I either welcome you because she does a welcome inside of our student community, or if somebody tells me. So I don't know who joins. Don't be laughing, Rosetta. Rosetta, you gotta tell you how you end up in there, because y'all think you told me I ain't ready yet, Tina. So that was one seed that I planted. Hey, Ruth, see you next weekend. Have something yummy for me. Can y'all see my energies like on 10? And I promise I haven't had anything. So that was a seed that was planted. I really just, I needed an oxygen mask, because so many opportunities are coming to me. And I'm trying to figure out which ones that I can say yes to, which ones I have to say no to. And I do need the help. I do need the support. And so that was one. Then number two. So number one was ILU. Number two is the seed that was planted 28 years ago. I know. Y'all thinking, it took 28 years for this seed to grow? Well, technically, it didn't take 28 years for it to grow. It was marinating. Y'all know. Let's see. What's something yummy, Ruth, that we put on the stove and we let it simmer? You know how you might have a pot roast simmering? It's like that. Or you know how you make Italian food and it's better the next day? It was cooking like that, because it was going to be yummy. But in the midst of it, everything started just, it was like mama throwing everything in the pot, and it's going to be some yummy goodness in there when you sit down to the table. Ooh, that was a good analogy. It's like, I'm just going to throw this in here. I'm going to throw that in there. It's going to be good. And so over the 28 years, it's been stuff being thrown in the pots. And yeah, the slow cooker, that's it, the slow cooker. So there's been stuff being thrown in the pots. And it started out with my own personal journey of, going away with women, and that was thrown in the pot. And then it got kicked up a notch when I met these phenomenal girlfriends who were like, hey, you want to come hang out with us here, here, and here? Yep, I want to do that too. So that got thrown in the pot. It was preparing me, now that I really process this, It was preparing me to be hanging out with my sister friends for an extended period of time. Because if you hang out with me and Icy, you hung out with me, so you know this, Icy, and Zaina, y'all know this. I like to be off by myself. Like when we go places, I'm like, I'm in that room over there, alone over there. Don't come and get me until it's time to eat, kind of chick. And so it was preparing me. And so then it gave me the retreats. And then it's like, you're going to go away. You're going to help these women. You're going to get the rest. You're going to get to eat. You're going to get to have a little bit of fun. And we're going to do this all over again next year. And remember, my retreats were just one a year. My retreats were just one a year. And now I'm up to 2 a year. Can y'all imagine all that simmering? What's going to happen? Y'all think it's just going to be 2 a year? Oh no, 2020, I got something amazing planned. My empath people are going to get a space all to themselves. I told y'all I'm busy. My brain is on 100 because I'm just thinking about all of these things, all of these opportunities that I can create for women to escape, for women to heal, for women to love on themselves. For those of you who got boyfriends, husbands, significant others, whatever you want to call them, tell them my name is Tina C. Hines and I'm changing you to allow the woman within to grow and like it or lump it. But there will be a transformed woman when you come home every single time. Tell them, Icy, every single time. You won't be coming home the same. And everything is coming. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting here as I'm writing my notes and I'm like, seeds you planted don't grow immediately. And 28 years that I've been traveling internationally. Yeah, it's been 28 years, y'all. 28 years. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know about you, but I know back in the day, and if this is you, press the number 1. Sometimes we need immediate gratification. We want it to feel right. We want it to look right. We want it to be right. We wanted the vision, everything. Number 1, because I know it's not just me. I'm like, I need immediate gratification. When I sit to the table to get whatever in that slow cooker cooking and put it in my bowl, I'm gonna need to be gratified by it. Anybody else guilty? I'm gonna need some immediate gratification from whatever has been sitting in that bowl simmering. I'm going to need to see something. I'm going to need to feel something. Something amazing needs to happen really quick, or my friends' doubt and fear are going to show up. Because I'm going to be like, I knew that seed I planted was dry. I knew I should have watered it some more. Maybe I should have put it in the sun. Maybe I should have took it out the sun. Let me tell y'all, if y'all don't know me, here's something that's interesting. I've killed some plants. I have literally killed some plants when I had for my home in New Jersey. And I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, ooh, sprout here, it's growing up here. I'm in my growing season. We're in our growing season. And let me just tell y'all, all of y'all attached to me, you're in your growing season too. Stop playing small and start playing bigger. Start living from a place of abundance and stop living from a place of lack. You're in your growing season. And maybe it's going to take 1 year. Maybe it's going to take 2 years. Maybe it's going to take 5 years. Maybe it's going to take 28 years. But I can't even fathom it, because when I think about this tree that we went to visit in Bali, in the botanical gardens, and all of us are on the tree, and all of us are looking up at how huge this tree is, we know it took more than 28 years to get that big. But see, sometimes this vision that we have and what your universe, God, Allah, whomever you serve, has in store for you is different. But we're like, look, I'm gonna need something to happen in my life right now. I'm struggling right now, so I'm gonna need it to happen right now. My coins in my bank account ain't adding up. I'm gonna need it to happen right now. This job is driving me crazy. I'm gonna need the new job to show up right now. This man, this woman, they got some issues going on. I'm gonna need something different to show up right now. Yeah, look at the time. Look at the time. I'm gonna need something to happen right now. And we're impatient. And so when we're impatient, here comes our friend doubt. Here comes fear. Here comes untrustworthy. All them not so positive words that we continue to carry in a pocketbook around. And we don't realize that as we are carrying them around, we're putting up a little barrier between us. When universe is trying to say, here you go, Icy, I got something for you. No, that ain't it. Here you go, Ruth. I got something for you. You've been waiting on this. You've been waiting on for this 5 years. No, it don't look like how it was supposed to come. No, Rosetta, here, girl. I know you've been asking for this. No, not the time is not right. It's not about your timing. It's when the universe decides the time is right for you. But you, I'm planting my feet now. But you're sitting there and you're saying, it's not the right time. It's not the right opportunity. Yes, I know I've been working for it. Yes, I know I've been praying for it. Yes, I know I talked to 5, 10, 15, 20 people about it. But the time is not right. I got so much going on in my life. The kids got things going on. My significant other got some challenges going on. My girlfriend keep calling me with her problems. So I'm trying to help her out too. So I can't focus on my own stuff right now. So no, it's not the right time. So I'm gonna need you to go back over there, and maybe I'm gonna wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'm gonna wait 28 more years. Are y'all listening to me? Yes or yes? I need to wait some more. I mean, I know I've been waiting, and I know I've been asking for something to come that makes me get it, that's gonna save me from whatever I'm feeling, but the time is not right. And you have to ask yourself exactly when is going to be the right time. What does the right time look like? Because I'm going to need some immediate gratification right now. And I know that you came when I asked for it before, but again, it wasn't the right time. I had too much of everybody else's stuff going on in my life that I couldn't even see clearly what I had asked for, what was meant for me, and what I've been sitting here waiting for. I know I said I would know it when it showed up, but I envisioned it to be one specific way, and it didn't show up that way. So that's why I couldn't be receptive of it. I've been traveling the globe for 28 years. Let me see. The other one is not here. The other one's not here. I got 2 passports to prove it. How long I've been traveling. How long I've been sitting still, waiting for something to happen that was in alignment for me. And just to be clear, I want you to know that when you think about what I'm telling you, don't think about what I'm specifically telling you. Think about how it applies to you in other areas of your life. Because that's where, Zaina will know this. As I'm training these women who are joining the travel club, I'm saying, no, stop trying to think like everybody else. Think about what's going on with you. What other things are you doing? Utilize those skill sets and whatever else you're doing. It's all universal, but you're trying to pigeon yourself in one corner, in one box, and letting that be it. No, it isn't. Because listen, if it wasn't universal, I wouldn't have been able to go back 28 years to a girlfriend's trip to the Bahamas, 6 of us. I wouldn't have been able to fast forward to going to Anguilla with one of my besties and then meeting 3 phenomenal women that I would start traveling more with. I wouldn't have been able to fast forward it to hosting these international retreats where I'm taking other women away and being responsible for their well-being. It just all wouldn't have added up. But the seeds were being planted. But imagine if I had not gotten out of my own way. Imagine if I had been like, nah, I ain't doing that. Imagine if I had done that in my job. Every time my boss would say, okay, Tina, we're going with the board of trustees to XYZ. Well, no, I ain't doing that. Because that's not what I do. Simmering. Everything that you have done in your life from the point that you became a grown-ass woman until now is a part of your simmering. Does this make sense? Oh, Irady, you're going to have to catch the replay, girl, because it's good. Everything, good, bad, indifferent, simmering, waiting for you to get out of your own way and receive. But you're waiting on the immediate gratification. I need it to happen now. And if I don't see proof that it's right now, I'm going to give up on it. I am going to stop doing it. I'm going to be able not to say, And then you will tell yourself, well, nothing ever happens for me, but everything happens to me. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. You have to be willing to shift your mindset. You cannot always be in the woe is me category. You just can't. See, I'm glad my sister friends who know me are here because I'm going to share something. And let me be clear when I say, because can everybody see my face and read my lips? Because I'm being very transparent. What I'm about to mention, I hope the story that the person it belongs to hears it. ICB George. ICB George has been on this journey for 8-9 years. And I'm just like, I'm in her corner because she's in her corner. I'm her, when it comes to her well-being, I am her ride or die chick. When it comes to her well-being, I'm her ride or die chick. When I get people who tell me they can't afford me, I have a problem with that. Because and Zayna, you know it too. If you can't afford me, first you need to know how much I cost. And then you have to realize that you really don't know me because you haven't been in my space long enough to know what I've given. And when people make snap judgments, I'm like, Grandma Jenny gonna handle that. Because I'm like, no. When what I do and how I operate for my sisters, it's from here. And but I also got to eat. But I also have to eat. I also have to keep a roof over me and my son's head. I also have to do a number of things. And I'm like, you need to get out of your own way, because you don't know how you're doing yourself a disservice by staying in your own way. You never know when I will say, hey, I'm gonna need 5 people to call me because I'm gonna need to talk to y'all because I'm feeling some stuff. I'm not gonna charge you, just call me. You never know when I'm going to do that, because I am so obedient to what my grandmother guides me to do. You never know when I'm going to do that. Out of the clear blue sky, hey, who wants to meet me on a Zoom? Oh, you can't do it this way? Let me help you do it this way. We have to be willing to move out of our own way and release those people who have damaged our mindset, and recognize that everybody is not out to get you for something or from something, but respect the person who's doing it. So I'm on cloud 9, and I'm going to stay there, because the seeds I planted are growing and they are proving fruitful. And you're all connected to me, so you know what's going to happen for you. But you do have to do the work. Don't get me wrong. You got to do the work. Work is required. You can't sit on your AZZ and not do anything and expect something to happen for you. It's not going to happen that way. When I made the decision to jump off the fence after saying no 3 times, no, actually, I didn't say no. I said, I'll think about it. And I thought about it. And I thought about it. And I thought about it. Zayna said, you said no a couple of times. No, Zayna, I didn't technically say no. I had to keep thinking about it, because everything I do, I don't need immediate gratification. I need to know that it's in alignment with where I am. Because if it's not in alignment, I'm not going to do it wholeheartedly. I'm going to do it half-ass. So I did sit on the fence. I'm sitting in Bali like, yeah, I'll think about it. Click. Yeah, I'll think about it. Click. Okay, I said I'll think about it. And then I had a couple of conversations, because, take care, drive safe, Zayna. I needed to be in alignment, not just physically, but mentally, in alignment with everything that I do. And when I finally said yes, I said, but hold up a minute. Let me be clear. If you try to pressure me, I'll stop. If you pressure me, I'll stop. I need to be able to flow in everything I do. And the mere fact of, because I do the energy work, because I'm working with you, because I'm doing the retreats, because I'm doing a multitude of things, trying to manage a website that I sucked at, I needed it to be flowing at a perfect, manageable level. And like I told you all, I was like, Grandma Jenny, I need help. It isn't that I don't want to serve you, my sisters. It's just that sometimes it's exhausting for me. And I need other experts to help me where I lack the skill set. I ain't going anywhere. I'm still here. But I needed help to help you. And when I agreed to join the travel club, it was in alignment with my retreats. It was in alignment with my travel. It was in alignment with the abundance that I'm creating in my life. Is it going to be fruitful right now? Is it going to be fruitful in 2020? Because I'm doing the legwork now. I'm planting the seed now. I'm simmering with it now. And right now, I have 22 phenomenal women who are like, I'm on this ride with you. And I was like, and I'm going to help you. Someone joined today and I literally said, oh, okay, so I'm going to do this, this, and this. And she was like, okay. I was like, listen, you won't be talking about me, talking about I brought you to an opportunity. And you were like, oh, she just left me there. No, I ain't that chick. I teach. And when I teach, everything I teach you, I'm like, and this can apply in your job, and this can apply in your other business, and this can apply in your personal life. Everybody on my team is getting private coaching, and they're not paying a couple of G's for it. Because I want us all to grow. My goal is ultimately the growth. The seeds that we plant are blooming. I want to see I really want to see some amazing, phenomenal, and everybody's phenomenal in their own right. It isn't about this, but I want to help you start saying, I'm going away more, and I don't have an excuse. The abundance is not my excuse. I'm helping other people. I'm paying it forward because somebody pulled me up. Somebody helped me. Somebody guided me. And it just all is simmering together. If you are one of those women and you still sitting on the fence, you done sat on the fence for ILU, the door is closed on that. You still have an opportunity to join a travel club for $40. I joined for $100. If I get 3 people to join, I can get their $20 back. I joined for $100. But you can get in for $40 and pay $40 a month. My travel reward credits are probably a little over 7,000 travel reward credits that I can use right now. And because I do my flights, and because I do my flights through my portal and I get my credits and I also get my miles, my trip to Florida was $11. My flight to Florida was $11. I think it was either 11 or 28, somewhere in there. I think about this deeper. I'm like, here's what you can do to make this happen. If you're interested in joining me and the other phenomenal ladies for the travel club, let's talk. But when we talk, let's be serious. Let's be some grown women and let's have a serious conversation. If you have any apprehensions, be clear about your apprehensions. Be clear about it. Don't be like, oh, I don't know, because I don't want to be on social media, and I don't want. You're on social media. You're sharing everybody else's stuff already. Why not share about something that brings you joy? Or why not share about something that you're like, okay, I want more. One of my sister friends, she said, well, I've only been to Canada. I was like, well, I haven't been to Canada. Then I had to think about it. I have been to Canada. I was like, so what did you like about Canada? I'm going to teach y'all today. She said, I've only been to Canada. And I said, so tell me what you liked about Canada. Everybody write Canada in the comments, please. Canada. Oh, I enjoyed this. And I went here and I got to see this. And blah, 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 blah. And she was rattling stuff off. And I'm like this. So you did all that amazing stuff in Canada. Why do you think you can't do what you're doing? Mind you, she's already in the business. She's already doing travel. And she's already brought in 2 people. Well, I thought I would have to do more. I thought I would have to have traveled more. And I said, no. I want you to tell people about it authentically. If the only place outside of the United States that you've been to is Canada, that's what you talk about. But you also told me your dream destination is Paris. That's what you talk about. You tell people, my dream is to go to Paris. You're authentic. Sometimes we overthink it of what we're supposed to be doing or where we're supposed to go. If any of you listen to me, there's a couple of things you rarely hear me talk about, rarely, when it comes to travel. Number one, I travel over the summertime. I don't go any place cold. So you won't hear me talk about Sweden, Switzerland, the Swiss Alps, Colorado. Nope, because that's not what I do. Will you hear me talk about anything that has turquoise water? Oh, you sure will. Any place that has turquoise water, that has my name written all over it. I live and breathe it. Turquoise. Turquoise. I live and breathe it. Will you hear me talk about cruises? Nope. I don't cruise. I can tell you about the destinations or the stops that you go on to the cruise, but you won't hear me talk about cruises. Because that's not what I do. And I must be authentic. And so must you. Don't try and sell something that you don't know how to sell, that you wouldn't do. And that's where everybody gets locked up at, trying to talk about stuff that you don't know anything about. I'm just like, no, don't do that. Be authentic. Be who you are. If you have only been someplace in the United States, that's what you talk about. If you have a desire to go somewhere else, that's what you talk about. Does this make sense to what I'm telling everybody? So it's like, let me flip it from travel to something else. I want everybody to tell me what their dream car is. If you have a dream car, write it in the thing. My dream car for some reason is an Audi. I've always loved Audis. I've had a Volvo, I've had a Honda, I had a Suzuki, I have a Ford now, I've had 2 Fords, but my dream car is an Audi. I can tell you I'm really not a car person though, y'all, but I can tell you what I've liked about my vehicles, but what is it about an Audi that attracts me? Aside from a BMW or Mercedes or a Bentley, all that stuff, I know Maserati's kind of nice too, but I'm not a car person. And so I like this car. This is my dream car. Here's why I like it. Here's why when my coins are right, I'm going to go and buy one. I'm not going to keep letting that picture sit on my wall or as my screensaver. I'm going to go to the car dealership and touch it. I'm going to go sit in the cushiony seats. If there's a car show in my neighborhood, I'm going to go to the car show too and take some pictures and pretend that it's mine. Yup. That's how my brain operates. Maybe yours operates a little bit different. But I'm never going to be speaking from a place of lack that I could never have it, because I can. You can have anything you want. Speak it into existence, plant the seed, and do the work to get it. And stop telling yourself it'll never happen. Stop telling yourself everything is not the right time. So, I hope I poured something into your cup that's simmering. And if the travel club is something you would like to explore, I hope that you will say yes and we can have a serious conversation. I'm only taking serious conversations right now. That's all that I can handle in my space of yumminess today. Hi, Kay. I was just talking about Colorado, Kay. I spoke you up. Kay's my cousin who lives in Colorado. But I'm the big cousin. But yeah, I'm only taking grown people conversations. I mean, it's nothing personal. I'm at a point now where I don't like chit chat. It must be the empath in me. But if we're going to have some serious conversations about something that you desire to do in your life, it's time for you to do it. Get off the sidelines. Stop, your sweater done got caught on the fence. Take it off or cut it off or something and get off the fence. The seeds have been planted. You've asked the universe for it. You've been on your knees praying for it. It's time to make something happen. I want to wish you all an amazing, phenomenal, magical rest of the day. Take care.